That has been bad. I've been trying to cut off. I'm going to see what happens after you cut the hair. I have to cut off, right?
Yeah, so Wednesday I have a light there, I go over a little pieces. I go from good that day, get to write my little radios, because there are a lot of committees, a lot of conference calls, minutes for that.
One, one. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bring that hand a little. worship, the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regrello, Dr. the Honorable Nyan Gatsby Dolly, Minister of Community Development, Culture and the Arts, Senator the Honorable Kazim Hussain, Minister of Rural Development, Local Government, Chairman of Caribbean Airlines Limited, Mr. S. Rani Mohammed, Vice Chair, Caribbean Limited, Mr. Michael Kwamina, Director, Caribbean Airlines Limited, Dr. Chris Maraj, members of the Caribbean Airlines Skiffle Steel Orchestra, executives and employees of Caribbean Airlines Limited, members of the media, specially invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to a celebration. And it is my distinct honor to be standing here and hosting you this evening. Not just because of the celebration, but because for me, it is really special to be back in San Fernando, as we say on the coffee, because I went to school just around the corner for 7 years. And it so happened that I started Form 1 in 1976. And I'm sure that you ring a bell, because that is when Skiffle Steel Orchestra came into being. So we probably tied at the navel string. But we're not here for nostalgia. We're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate an outstanding performance and a partnership, a coming together of two national icons, Caribbean Airlines Limited and Skiffle Steel Orchestra. So, we want to keep an air of celebration here. So we have a small program. We'll keep it tight, and you'll hear from our stakeholders. You'll hear some DJ music, but most importantly, we'll hear the sweet songs wafting through this wonderful atmosphere this evening of the Skiffle Steel Orchestra. Let's put together again. How are you feeling, all right? How was the trip down? And you was looking out for the gun, right? Tell me I was looking out for the little gun. 100 kilometers, right? And lights on the other side. Notice I didn't say how was the trip up, because I sure nobody here from Labre, Point 14. Well, I from Point originally, yeah, so hoo-hoo to Point 14. Hoo-ha. Right. So we're going to get into the evening's proceedings. And I'd like to begin, according to my agenda, by inviting to share a few remarks with you our chairman, Mr. S. Rani Mohammed.
Members of Caribbean Airlines Steel Orchestra, specially invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome. Firstly, congratulations to Caribbean Airlines Skiffle Steel Orchestra on your epic performance and second place finish at the National Panorama Championship 2018. We are looking forward to even greater things from this band as we nurture our alliances. I'm delighted to be here to celebrate this achievement and to reinforce this new partnership, which has gotten off to a remarkable start. From your humble beginnings in 1976, as Simon said before, you have evolved from being one of the most outstanding around the neck bands to your prolific performance in the conventional bands category this year. Through your tenacity and commitment, you have marketed the national instrument worldwide and earned a reputation for high quality, equivocal music renditions and compositions. From under a streetlight in Vista, you have accomplished many things, including owning this property, which stands tall amongst the businesses on Coffee Street, to receiving a Hummingbird Medal Silver Award, to performing at renowned venues worldwide, and overcoming adversities and disappointments. Nonetheless, you stood firm, and today you can hold your heads high in the knowledge that your performance this year was world-class. Like the steel band movement, the airline industry is rich in history and filled with many inspiring stories of creativity and tenacity. This year, for Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, partnership with the National Carnival Commission, Caribbean Airlines was the official airline of Carnival 2018. In addition to this, we focus on the next generation by partnering with the Red Cross Children's Carnival, where our participated in our national festival. Caribbean Airlines is in the business of connecting people to festivals, to friends, and to family. As an airline, we are committed to supporting culture across the region, and I am happy to announce that we are also the official airline of Jamaica Carnival 2018, which takes place from April 4th to 8th. Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward in 2018, like the pioneers of the early steel band movement, Caribbean Airlines and its employees are resilient, and we recognize that our most prudent course of action is seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. At Caribbean Airlines, we are in this for the long haul, and we are steadfastly working to make our company better today by planning for tomorrow. We all have a vested interest in ensuring that Caribbean Airlines succeed, so that it may continue to add value to culture, the economy of Trinidad and Tobago, and the region. We are grateful for and look forward to the continued support of the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean. In concluding, we look forward to a productive and progressive relationship with Caribbean Airlines Steel Orchestra, and to even greater success in 2019 and beyond.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to ask a special round of applause for the chair, because without that leadership, you wouldn't be here today. Not often you find the Port of Spain, North type businesses getting involved in the South community, especially in culture and arts. So this is really, really historic. And I predict we're going to have a long and illustrious relationship going forward. Watch and see. Mark my words. So we're moving right along. And now I'd like to invite to bring greetings to us none other than our Honorable Minister of Community Development, Culture and Arts. Join me in welcoming Dr.
His Worship the Mayor, Parliamentary San Fernando's first citizen. My cabinet colleague, Senator the Honorable Kazim Hussain, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. The Chairman of CAL, S. Wali Mohammed, I thought it was Wali Mohammed, I'm adding the S now to the name, and his wife, as well as the Deputy Chairman, Mr. Michael Commoner, and his wife, the CEO of CAL and other members of the management team of CAL, Skiffle, the CAL Skiffle. All the members who are here, members of CAL Skiffle, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, especially invited guests, a very pleasant good afternoon and a warm greeting to you from the Ministry of Community Development, Culture and the Arts. I went around to some pan judging earlier in the year, and I must admit I remained to the pans in Port of Spain, just because of my schedule, no other reason. And then I went to the semi-finals, and on hearing some of the bands, I had already made my choice. I don't have a band in particular, but I made my choice about, who would make it to the finals. And I would like to let you know that in my bush judging, Skiffle, to me, was one of the best bands in the semi-finals. And therefore, it was no surprise seeing Skiffle come through into the finals and deliver a scintillating performance. And of that, I think you really must be very, very, very proud. Congratulations to the players, to the executive team who would have ensured that everything was in place for this band to really contribute to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago over the years, and to bring the excellence that Skiffle always brings to the panorama. If I ever were to forget that having a pan side is an expensive venture, I want to assure you that members of the pan fraternity do not ever let that happen. They always remind me of what is necessary for a pan side to exist and to breathe and to develop a community, because that's what this is. Not just playing the pan, but the community life that goes along with it, and the sense of family, the sense of team that comes from belonging to a pan side. And so, for sponsors to give up to put their money, I should say, where their mouth is a very important gesture. And so, I want to say how happy I was to see Cal pick up the mantle and invest in Skiffle Steel Orchestra. And I'm very, very proud of Cal and their corporate social responsibility. And I'm very proud of the marriage that took place. And look at the fruit that was born this year. I think that deserves a round. So again, I want to congratulate Skiffle, Cal Skiffle, for the very good work that is done. Not just at panorama time, but year-round, because I know you are a band that is full of activity, keeping young people well engaged and providing a platform and an example for what other steel orchestras can be and can become. So thank you for your efforts over the years, and those who have pioneered to ensure that this band has progressed from 1976, when some people may not have yet been born. I'm not even pointing to who. However, it means that there are people who are committed to making this work and to providing this benefit. And of that, we must be very proud, because these citizens will have given up their time, their effort, voluntarily to bring this benefit to exist so many years later. So congratulations once again, and I look forward to the contribution of Skiffle on our cultural landscape for many, many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Minister. And I know you say that the marriage, in 2014, that's what they played. A tune called The Marriage. Maybe they should have played this year. But that's all right. Let me give you all a little bit of trivia. Because plenty people here, I am sure, believe Skiffle now come down, because they now start hearing about Skiffle. But I'll tell you this. Did you know that in 1979, Skiffle Bunch was featured on the Trinidad $1 stamp? Who knew that? His worship, you're not allowed to put up your hand in this way. How about this? In 1991, Skiffle Bunch received the Hummingbird Silver National Award. Didn't know that. And in 2000, yes, we all remember Y2K. First place in the World Steel Band Music Festival. First place. Yes, Skiffle. The same Skiffle used to come in the Panyard now. And 9 years later, in 2009, winners of the Pan in the 21st Century. You remember that competition, Pan in the 21st Century? Courtney shaking her head, you remember it well. And of course in 2018, you think I'm going to say second place in National Panorama Finals. Well, yes, that too. But partnering with Caribbean Airlines Limited. So that's something we have to take away with you later. But right now, I would also like to invite to the podium to bring greetings our Senator, the Honorable Kazim Hussain, Minister of Rural Development and Local Government. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fabian. I want to see, I just keep talking about the school around the corner. I want to congratulate you for passing with your second choice.
Oh, Lord.
But your brother and myself went to school in Macarena College. So we were fortunate to pass our first choice. His Worship the Mayor of the City of San Fernando, Honorable Junior Regular. He has a lot of titles. He former Member of Parliament for San Fernando West, Captain, founder of this great band, and his beautiful wife, Mrs. Regrado. My cabinet colleague, I want to say the best, I was telling her husband, the best dressed cabinet minister. I want to welcome you, Dr. Diane Gatsby, your latest San Fernando, and your husband, both well dressed, I must say. My friend, the chairman of CAL, very honest, humble human being you could find, and his beautiful wife also. And another northerner, Mr. Michael Comella, and his beautiful wife, the beautiful ladies here this afternoon. Welcome to San Fernando, Mr. Comella. Members of the CAL executive, members of Skiffle Bunch, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. I am pleased to be here this afternoon, and I will not miss this for nothing, because His Worship the Mayor is my friend, and he didn't come and win this competition in a year or 2 years. He was at the back of the line. Greatest turn, and he came up with hard work, perseverance, with a lot of troubles. We went on to accumulate this land here, which is a landmark in San Fernando. I remember going to school. I grew up, I came from the ghetto. Not much people know this. I lived in the middle of 7 steel bands. You should remember Hillside Symphony, Juicy Anthony and All Stars, Free French, Fontaine, Mouton, Wassa Silverton, and of course your band. And I used to walk here to go to school at Macarena College. And I know you have come from very far. And the Prime Minister had the opportunity to come and visit you at night. And he spoke about the young people in your band. For some reason, you have what it takes to attract young people to you. This band deserves every accolade it can get. I want you all to put your hands together and give His Worship the Mayor a round of applause for taking this band to where it is today. I want to congratulate your son, and he's a co-captain together with the other captain. And he's a very decent young man. And I'm glad you have passed on the mantle to him very early. Not that you're looking like you want to retire, because you are far to go in the band and in politics. But I want to say that he's doing a very good job. Yeah, I have a vision, and I know what is in store for you. Because we worked together. I never knew you. I knew you in 2003 when you were an older man. And And I won my seat and I was in the council in 2003 and we worked together and we worked very closely together. As a matter of fact, when I was mayor, you handled everything for Carnival. I could have stayed home and sleep or go in the mosque and spend the weekend and I know Carnival will be good in your hands. So I used to do that. So I want to say congratulations to you, son, your family, your wife, all the players and the band, because everybody, it's a team effort. Everybody came together to make it happen. So congratulations once again, and I will continue to support you in whatever way I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Senator Hussain, for your kind words and your words of encouragement. I'm sure they will redound to even more success for the team. I was thinking about something a couple of minutes ago, and I wanted to share. So I'm going to break with protocol a little bit, break with the program. We'll come back to the program. I had to tell you all about this because when you see Caribbean Airlines partners with people, right? There are a lot of times when they may need to travel, and I understand that. Skiffle is no stranger to travel. Skiffle have been traveling all over the place. I went through the history, I went through the bio. I started writing it down and I ran out of space. First, they travel. I think you all have been in every hemisphere.
29 countries.
So while I was pondering on that, I recalled this lady who was traveling for the very first time. And she was so excited and eager to get on that flight. When they started boarding at the gate, she didn't wait on her number to call. She just ran up the jet bridge, get on the plane and look for the best seat she could find. She said, on wraps. So people start coming on, and of course, in due course, this guy comes up to her and says, you know, ma'am, you're in my seat. She said, no, I reach here first. But mom, you're in my seat. She said, no, I got here first. Okay, I'm here. Besides, when you fly the plane.
Yeah.
So anyway, we know that good enough with Skiffle and us because Skiffle went away.
Yeah.
So we go back. Let's get back. So folks, we're hearing a lot of nice sentiments, and I'm sure we won't be disappointed as I now welcome His Worship the Mayor, none other than Honorable Junior Abrano, to say a few words.
I would like to share a few tips based on the points made by our Master of Ceremony. And he spoke about us winning the Pioneer 21st Century in 2010. The tune we played that year was Georgia by Ray Charles. And we got Harold Fabian, if you're familiar with that gentleman, to portray Ray Charles. And typical Harold Fabian style, he dressed up and we had a mock piano on stage, and Harold was just mimicking Ray Charles, and that added to the contribution and us winning the competition. You know, each other's things sometimes. And also one of the points that he raised about us winning the World Festival in 2000. I want to share this with you. That it was the first World Steel Band Festival held in Trinidad, and we had 4 Trinidad bands qualified. Ourselves, Exodus, and 2 other bands, I don't call the names here this evening. And then you had bands from United States, other parts of Europe. And we were playing, I think it was 8th in the 8th position. I know our conductor, Ben Jackson's here with us that night. But in typical typical Punch and Bagel style go backstage when the results leaked before we went on stage. And the results up to that time would have been United States, Leonard Inlow University running first, followed by a band from Switzerland called Punch, and in third position was Ebony from London. So we were motivated. We went on stage and blew the stage apart, we blew everybody out. We won by the widest margin ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago World Steamboat Festival. But I'll tell you something, had we not got that information, not played like that, we all would have been weeping here tonight, still. To see that we are the first World Festival in Trinidad and bands from the United States and Europe came to our homeland and our ground and beat us. That wouldn't be. So it was very significant, and that remains, to me, a very special moment in our 40-something years of existence. Now, when you mentioned 1976, it's a reflection to my age and how long I've been around. I could also claim that I was the youngest T-band captain in those days, and that's a title I hold very dear to. However, we've come a long way, and we're here this evening to celebrate a Nexus relationship that started, a seed that was planted very early this year, and it's amazing how this happened, and I'll share this with you. Every December, we get together and we have a Thanksgiving upstairs, and we pray. And the Baptist lady who conduct the service will say to us, so you all stay for a few minutes, close your eyes and quietly pray for something. And every year we all say, dear God, give us a sponsor. Bring a sponsor to us, dear God. But there was something special last December when we prayed as if it was coming. I don't know, I just felt as if it was close by. So it was January when we've been looking for a sponsor, trying all the writing letters to everybody, and I got a call one morning and said, a gentleman will call you at 5 o'clock this evening, and then Ronnie called and said, listen, I understand that you all need some help. The Clifton Airlines will try their best to see what they can do. Somebody is saying that Clifton Airlines, that we were doing well and we ran second in the competition, so that is not true. Clifton Airlines came on board before, the results before, the preliminary, so they had no idea that Skiffle was going to give trouble. So we want to commend you for your vision and foresight in coming on board very early. More importantly, what is Panorama? Panorama means so much to us, and I know that 90% of the people here from Port of Spain, some of you couldn't find Panya and getting a phone call where Coffee Street is. But this means so much to San Fernandez, you have no idea. We've been walking on a cloud since Panorama night because San Fernandez are so excited, elated about what happened here. I was at a function at the Lions Hall last week. I was told by the president of the Southern Lions chapter that they had a house party, and they stopped the party and put on the television when Skiffle played. And after Skiffle played, they turned off the television. And then for the results, they turned it on. That's the results. And when the results announced that we were second, as far as they're concerned, the party just went crazy. Because this is something we've been waiting for over 20-something years. This means so much to San Fernandez. Everybody passing in the streets and congratulating us. You would swear that we won Panorama this year. But that's how we feel. So I told somebody, you know something? Coming second is it's so important to us because we didn't beat Renegades, but we beat Desperados, we beat All Stars, we beat Fields 2, we beat Exodus. I won't call any other bands. We beat the field. So it's not a bad position to be in when you consider where we were last year. I think we were 7th last year, I think it was that 9th the year before. Our members, when we go to Panorama semi-finals, we sit biting our nails when they start announcing results. And then you hear in 14th position, band called the band, 13th position, so we biting our nails, 12th position. And then they call 11th position, and you don't hear one name, we start to jump for joy because we know we're in the finals. Once they call us 11, we know we decided. It didn't matter what happened after that, just getting in the final was important. But you know what, this year, I didn't stay in Port of Spain, I came home. And I understand, I was told that they were there and they were excited because they know there's somewhere in the tree, so they were excited about that. They weren't worried about me about 7th and 8th, they were worried about what happened between 1st and 2nd. And this one time when I think the judges, and I'll be honest with you, got it right. I have no problem with the results. And people on the track were saying to us, well done. The 1, 2, 3 is the Renegades, Skiffle, Desperados. I've heard so many people who are not pan experts who predicted that, who saw it coming. And I must say, well, congrats to these people who really understand and know what pan is. But I must tell you, and I know we had the support of the Clifton Airlines staff on the track with us, and I must commend you all, Sharon and others who were just there right through. We describe it as busy. Clifton Airlines people are real busy. I mean, this kind of support we need to make this happen. I heard the minister spoke a while ago about that, what it takes, the energy to make it happen. You know, we flex muscles on the track. Start in front of just cars, and we jump them for power, and wait for phase 2, and we run them down the track, and we follow all stars to the stage. This is war you're talking about, this is war, you know, I mean, that kind of war we start long ago with cutlass, we start up and we flex muscles. When we heard phase 2 were coming down, we open up the banner and we say, hello phase 2. And we jam them, phase 2 stop playing and went down the track, you know. The first time I ever seen that. And then we wait for all stars and we follow all stars all the way to the stage. Run them on the stage. But it's why there's no good fun and excitement. And they were the first to commend us and say, congratulations, Skiffle, well done. You all come good this year, next year. But panorama is a lot. What you see here is just, I know it was like 1/8 of the band. Panorama final preparation, and I know chairman and others were here, like wall to wall. The band started at this wall and ended across the fence there. People who came to hear the band that last night had to stay on the streets out there. Cars were parking over the street there and opening the trunk and pulling out the little garden chairs and standing up. This is the ambience across there. You couldn't get room inside of this yard that last week for rehearsal. And that is the magnitude of this. What happens behind the scenes that we finish rehearsals about 2 a.m. on Saturday morning for Saturday finals. And we have members in this band from as far as Point 14, Hollis as well. It's like the Southern Touch, came on in part of San Fernando. And then we start, packing process started about 3 a.m. because you have to break everything down here. And we completed at about 7 a.m. And then we leave for Port of Spain, the airlines in loading crew, which I'm in charge of. And we get a post at about 9. And then you mount it back up, and you get in the savannah, you wait there all day, you know, biting your teeth and watching people cut eye, but you can't touch your pan. And the process goes on until the night. It's a lot of hard work, and our members, you know, Panama started in 1963. The band that won Panama that year was sponsored by an airline, Pan American Airlines. They were known as Panam North Stars. And chairman, the manager and managing director of Pan American Airlines, his name was David De La Rosa. He came on stage with the flag. I'm not saying that you would like it. David did that. And we got from 1963. The band had about 30 to 50 players. The uniform was a painted t-shirt, what they call dungaree pants in those days, and they wore white sailor caps. Well, let us look at 30 to 50 players on stage as compared to what we have right now. It's pyrotechnics, fireworks, confetti, balloons up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen again. Panorama is a production. And the minister spoke about it means to the people, it means to the community, the parents, all of us who are involved in it. Panorama is more than what it used to be. Panorama probably is the most significant event in our category because it's about the music that can stand up anywhere in part of the world. The other art forms do have the challenges, but the panels remains outstanding in the art form. And I'm going to really thank you all for giving us that impetus to go forward. But this is where it is right now. It is not what it used to be. And I can foresee technology getting involved in Panorama. We have 3D images. You may see a player here and I see 3 images of that same player elsewhere. All these things are possible in terms of where technology is. It's a major production. What's happening in Hollywood and elsewhere is happening on our stage. And all those practitioners who are involved in the art form are taking it to another level. And I'm glad that we have a national airline who did what Panam did. Nice history to take us to that level. I want to congratulate you all for having the vision and for identifying success before it happened and being part of this. We congratulate and we thank you sincerely from our hearts, and we look forward to a long-standing and very fruitful relationship with Caribbean Airlines. Thank you.
I don't know about you all, but all I can say is wow. I mean, seriously, you are a walking history book. I stood there listening to what you were saying and the account you were giving of historical activities, how it unfolded, and I could actually see it before me. Wow. Thank you so much for that. And I certainly want to endorse what you said about a long and healthy relationship going forward with Caribbean Airlines. I certainly support it. Thank you for that. I would now like to ask one of our co-captains to greet you, say a few words. None other than Mr. Joshua Reguero.
Mr. Master of Ceremonies, let me first apologize for the education that you had during your secondary school life. But as we all know, there's only one school that is the pride of San Fernando, and that is Naprima College. My friends, what a time to be alive. We have all played a part in what is a historic year for Skiffle, but more so for San Fernando. All protocol observed. Hello. 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 Let me take this opportunity to thank Caribbean Airlines for your incomparable support throughout this panorama season. As Irfan Al said in his song, 1, there is nothing and nobody like you, and 2, it's long time that this overdue. When creating one of their earliest Apple products, Steve Jobs and his team explained that they worked about 18-hour days. But what drove them was the thought that this was their time to make a dent in the universe, and also that there was a necessary level of work needed to accomplish that. Similarly, my friends, we have opened the floodgates, and now we have what is not only the opportunity to make a dent in the universe, but the opportunity to stamp our name in history, and the opportunity to make it known that Caribbean Airlines Skiffle is not just a force, but the force to be reckoned with. Moreover, with a relationship as phenomenal as ours now, with 3 arrangers, with 2 captains, coupled with the best steel band in the world, the sky is the limit for us. As we look towards our future, irrespective of if we fly high or if we fly low, let us always fly our plane with pride. And just imagine, in our debut year of this relationship, we stand as giants in the pan world, conquerors, and we drive the fear of a sudden success into the eyes of the enemy. So ponder upon what will happen in the years to come as we move forward to a future beaming with potential. Let us use this success to propel us, and let us soar to exceptional heights together. Caribbean Airlines and Skiffle, and Caribbean Airlines Skiffle, this evening is for all of us, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you.
So you only had a popping over the press last time, but that's all right. We'll fry that fish another time. So, folks, what we have now, we've come to that time where we're going to present some tokens to some special people. So to help me present those tokens, I'd first like to call on our Vice Chair, Mr. Michael Quamina, to join us here at the lectern. Sharon is here with us as well. First token we'd like to present would be to His Worship the Mayor, Junior. And now also like to call on the other co-captain, Mr. Brandon Babb, to receive a token. Yes, Brandon. Brandon, you're not quiet in the middle there. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Oh, we have one more. We have one more. This one is to Naps boy, Joshua Rodrello. Joshua Privilege. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. I'd now like to call on Director Chris Maraj to join us at the lectern and help us present a few more tokens. Now, these tokens are ready for the arrangers who unfortunately are not here, so we have some delegates who will be receiving on their behalf. So, on behalf of arranger Mark Brooks, we'd like to call on Kenya Kalis. And the such is related to the Black Stallion, Kenya Kalis himself. Collected on behalf of Mark Brooks, a chant from Kenya Kalis. And the other token is for arranger Kendall Williams, and that will be received by Leslie Ann Samuel.
That was good, that was good.
Leslie Ann? All smiles. Leslie Ann is the secretary of the Caribbean and Skiffle Steel Orchestra. And last but not least, we have one more token for arranger Odie Franklin, who isn't here, and that will be received by Vanessa Charles. Vanessa, where are you? Here comes Vanessa. Nice. As we continue the celebration, thank you, Dr. Moran. Excellent. You may have noticed some bubbly liquid in slim glasses being circulated. Make sure you have a glass in your hand, because of course we want to move a toast. What celebration is without a toast? I think I should have a glass too. You think so, Sharon? I think I should have a glass. If you want, you could just hand me the bottle. I mean, it's fine with me if you run out of glasses. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Everybody have a glass?
Oh,
Don't worry, we waiting on you. You don't have to give the media glasses to you. Yes, folks too.
I have one mine.
You have one, you have.
Yeah.
You and the fellow who did say, you don't use glasses. Just drink straight from the bottle.
That and all.
Colville, how you doing? That's our VP M&E right there. Let's say it for Colville Carrington, folks. Gail, you alright? Gail and daughter. And next is Marina. Chase. What do you think of the astute marketing team? Let's give them a little round of applause here. Alicia and Sharon and Sonia and Natalie. They do an amazing job. Y'all are the mayor. You said they're busy, they're busy. So now as we waited for the rest of glasses to distribute, I have to say, because whenever I find myself with a glass in my hand, I usually find myself going on and on. But it had this guy. He was sitting down relaxing one evening with his wife. And of course, you know that's a formula for interesting conversation. She said to him, honey, if by chance I pass away before you, you'll remarry? He thought for a while, as any smart husband would. And he nodded his head and he said, yes, I will. She said, what? All right, you'll remarry if I pass away. I guess that's all right. You'll give your new wife all the jewelry and her furs. So again, he thought for a while. He said, yes, I will. You will give your new wife my cheese. All right, well, I guess I wouldn't be wrong, eh? So you give her a Samsung note? I said, yeah, I'll give her a Samsung note. She's like, geez, you mean? Would you give your new wife my golf clubs? He said, no, I wouldn't. She said, well, you will give all my jewelry, you will give her my furs, you will give her my Samsung note, but you wouldn't give her my golf clubs? Why? He said, well, she's left-handed. It's this glass in my hand, you know, folks. So, I think by now, everybody have that. And those who don't, oh, no. Yeah, man, I see bubbly pouring in the back yesterday. Sharon, that wasn't you, right? Sharon, tell me about that. Unless your glass reach halfway already, I don't know how. Ma'am, you might have to tap up a list here before we do the toast. But I'm real optimistic about this relationship. I feel so proud to see the car logo right there next to Skiffle. Like I said, 1976. That was a year for me. Form 1. The little short pants. Nah, I didn't wear short pants. It was long pants then. Perhaps when the mayor wasn't Form 1, it might have been short pants. I feel so. But the chap next to you, don't say too much about the school, because he's going about his naps thing. I try to keep it on the down. I give him the blind, you know, as they say. Right. Ready or not, I think it's time for us to make good this celebration. What you all say? Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I read a quote on celebration. They say, celebrate what you have accomplished, but raise the bar a little higher each time you succeed. Makes sense, eh? You see, it's not the years in your life that count, but it's the life in your years. So let's raise our glasses as we celebrate the union of Caribbean Airlines and Skiffle Steel Orchestra going forward from hence onwards. Yeah, yeah. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Friends, be careful, don't be drifting now. At this point, I would like to invite our senior manager, marketing, none other than Mr. Cabrera, to move a vote of thanks. Let's welcome Alicia.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a very, very special night for us. I think Joshua described it so well when he responded, when that article in the Newsday came out. It's a miracle. It was really a miracle for us. I think the stars were aligned. We looked at it, we said, hello Caribbean. That is our campaign, you know. Hello Caribbean. When Joshua came to Piaco, I said, Joshua, what's that song again you all are playing? He said, hello. Well, listen, we started to jump in the canteen where we had the photo shoot done. So I really want to say say that we are very, very proud to be aligned with you. And the sky is really the limit. You would have seen the ads where we said set for takeoff. And this is just the beginning. So tonight I want to say all good gods observed, I'm so sorry. On behalf of Caribbean Airlines, I'd like to thank all of you for attending tonight's event to celebrate the success of this partnership. We're proud and honored to have the Caribbean Airlines brand associated with a brand that has such a long and stable history in the steel band fraternity. For more than a decade, Caribbean Airlines has supported culture in Trinidad and Tobago and throughout the region, and we will continue to do so, as our chairman said. I wish to congratulate the many young persons, the vibrancy, the energy. You know, you guys really put on a great performance. And I know you would have been working diligently over the years to bring the band to this point. And of course, thank you to the dedicated band manager, His Worship, Mayor Junior Regrello, that calm, confident spirit, I think, was so aligned with us. Because at this time, it was in the peak of what was happening, you know. And you've been steadfast and, well-deserved. Special thanks to the co-captain, Brandon, Bab, and Joshua, along with the panel arrangers, Mark Brooks, Kendall Williams, and Odie Franklin, who all came in as well on Caribbean Airlines for this event. This evening event would not have been possible, as Simon said, without the effort of our marketing team. Daughter of the soil, Sharon, who was here, you know, on a nightly basis, even in Port of Spain, pushing the pans onto the stage, as well as the support from our corporate communications department. Most of all, thank you for being here to celebrate with us, and we look forward to many more successes as we strengthen this partnership. Good night, everyone. Safe trip home.
Thank you so much, Alicia. But we ain't going home yet. I think now it's done, right? I'd like once more to invite His Worship, who is wearing the hat of a co-band leader, to present some more tokens to some other members, some other fortunate members.
Thank you again, sir. And we must show our appreciation. I would like to thank our committee members, Ms. Charles, Hollis, come forward, please, to assist us. Ms. Samuel, Mrs. Pilgrim, Ms. Caliste. And the first to go to the chairman, Mr. Mohammed. On behalf of the band, we're saying thank you. Vice Chairman, Mr. Michael Kwame. Minister of Community Development, Culture, and the Arts. And this is somebody from country, they will say yes, good fun. You know how they arrive at that. You just know a good thing when you see it. Minister of Rural Development and Local Government. Directors to make sure we get the approval. So, Director Maraj, can you come forward, please? And we have the last one that Caribbean Airlines person who was in this panel almost every night, and as Cabrera said, push the panel, Steve Dash was just there, lapping it up. Let's invite this person who I've known since we were Karens with the PT with Naprima Boys, with her son, by the way, her son is an outstanding footballer, captain of NAPS, captain of NAPS, GAS. So we have a long-standing relationship. I'm going to invite Sharon to receive this for steadfast days of commitment, of passion, a true Skiffle fan. This San Fernando. Thank you so much.
Excellent, folks. Well, would you believe we've come to the end of the formal side of things? Yes, I promise you all it will be fast-paced, quick, because I know what we really want to do, get into the celebration, meet and greet, mix and mingle, Caribbean Airlines, Skiffle. And I know you all want to hear some sweet band music. So without further ado, I guess as the band get themselves ready, I'll ask the DJ to entertain us for a while. And I want everyone to have a wonderful evening. Please mix, mingle, meet and greet. This is the beginning of an awesome relationship. Thank you very much, everyone.
Why are you getting back? Why are you getting back?
So you just say, oh no, there's no connection. You shouldn't say that.
You all were literally awesome. Right? You were doing that semi. I mean, you all were playing. I don't know if you all saw the eruption in the North Stand. Yeah.
Shake it.
The part there. So, I mean, really, to me, it could have gone either way. So I am really, really so proud and I really enjoyed it. Again, hearing it twice. And then it's slow part, when you do it slow, it gets more sweetness, you know? So I mean, really, big congratulations, God. I'm looking forward to next year. So. No pressure, no pressure.
You won't disappoint you. Won't disappoint you. Aye, aye.
And I just want to say thank you so much to the band for this amazing music. It's strong. Thanks for sharing. As a matter of fact, we have performance for every one of you, and we'll be passing it on to the captain.
Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? 1 hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time. 1 hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. 2 hops, 2 hops. Right foot, let's up. Left foot, let's up. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Right, but decided to come in this instead. What? It's supposed to be a map. Oh, what is this? And he decided to come in this.
Why not? No.
It gives their parents like we're doing
What?
too much. It gives their parents like we're doing too much. So I can't say anything about the limo.
So the maxi broke down?
Yes.
So the sponsor sent this vehicle?
No, the transport company sent the vehicle.
Wow.
The transport company. I tell you, the sky is the limit for these people. All kind of thing is happening.
Oh my God. Tell me what's happening here with this vehicle.
Lovely. We want to come across here and we have some drinks and some champagne. We're going to go to the airport just now to Caribbean Airlines. Yeah! Everybody get in! We're going to go head over! First class, first class.
First in class.
First in class. See, everybody want to come out. Oh my God.
Sonia, where's your camera?
I love to see a diamond up here. Hey, come on here. Stand for me. Yeah, you good there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
Step in.
We need to come out. Okay, excuse, we need to come out.
Yes,
Yeah, where's the food?
Okay, that's all.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
great time. Bye. Enjoy your life.
Thomas.
That's what he has going. Once you go in and come out, go back there.
So who provided this vehicle? Caribbean Airlines.
No, I'm not too sure. Who provided our transport?
Who provided this vehicle?
Transport.
Yeah. The transport, the maxi broke down.
Oh.
But they said because I was here, they said
Enjoy.
anytime you see Duncan, all right, you got it right.
There's a TV6 that's on us. Broke it out anyway.
I think it's here on my phone. Sorry.
Sonia,
I'll take one of mine. Sorry. And I just sent you a picture of our
Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry, you're taking a picture?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Get Junior in.
TV6, we are very fortunate to be here.
TV6,
We are
yeah.
very fortunate to be here.
Alrighty,
Well, thank my manager.
Yes.
Africa, where are you from? Sure.
Is this the first time you guys are riding on this airline?
This is BW.
Skiffle, yes.
Okay.
As usual, we are accustomed to first class service. Offering first class service and we are receiving first class service.
Yeah.
So where's this flight taking you?
We're taking straight off to Boston Piarco.
Piarco. Here I come.
Right back to Caribbean Airlines head office.
Wow.
Okay, can I have a picture of me? Like this is like right?
Yeah, you stretch your knee. See that stretch? That stretch.
Go ahead.
Somebody want me
Come aboard Caribbean Airlines. Stretch a little more, I guess. Straight back up to Piarco head office. Let's hope we have a safe trip back.
Okay.
I just see that. Okay, one more.
Any parting remarks?
It was lovely.
radio that looks like that, you know.
No food and no cupboard dry. Only God knows how I get my door. Touch the ground, don't leave me for it. Anything you want, just call him. I said, hey, no, every day, yeah. For you wanna look to him, he will never ever leave. Because you think everything cool, you will look polite. Nothing no good, nothing no right, though. Touch the face. So when you feel like stuck